welcome to Moms in Charge. Let's start this party. Okay, so today we're here. How did we get to October 7th? How did this happen? Do you know what I'm saying? Why did I go to Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday and see Christmas stuff up? And I did. I told the people, I said, seriously? Do we really? Anyway, so we're here October 7th, and we're talking, normally for the Moms in Charge meeting, let me just tell you about this series. We meet every month. And so for the last 3 years, we've talked about little things that we're going to go into, like in massive, we're going for it today. Usually we do this, trickle it throughout the whole year, splashed with some other subjects about raising healthy, vibrant kids, because truly it's not just about the diet, is it? If that was all it was, that'd be great, but you know, there's a lot of other things to tackle. And of course that's the big one, because they seem like they always want to do that thing, eat, you know? It's like, seriously, you want to eat again? Oh, you have to figure out what to fix them. So we talk about that a lot, but today we're going to give you our secrets. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. And then next week, we're going to go into what we put on our skin, our beauty, the things that, do you know this is our biggest organ? And we don't really think about it that much. The things we put on it is being absorbed. So we're going to talk about how that impacts us and our kids and how we can begin to be more conscious. This is all about awareness, so that we can make steps to the right direction. And then what about what we put in our home? That's going to be the next week. Do you know that our home is like, how many more times toxic? Somebody have a statistic? Britain, how many much more toxic is our home? 3 times? 300 times. Do you hear her? She's the expert right there. 300 times more toxic. We don't know, but it's a lot. So basically, just go home and hold your breath. Just when you go home, don't breathe. Just completely hold your breath. When you need to take a breath, open up the window and there you go. Okay, do that or come to our meeting on the 21st, and then we'll figure out how to breathe easier. And so make your home truly safe. I mean, seriously, guys, we are the gatekeepers of our home. It is us normally that are bringing in the food, the products we put on our skin, the products that we put in our home. Right? We're the ones that are doing that. And so that's why Moms in Charge, we truly need to be in charge in a positive way. And so when we rock the cradle, we won't like be doing the shaken baby syndrome. Do you know what I mean? Let's just do this thing right. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. I know. See, Daniel would be cueing the music. We will rock you to our kids, right? That's it. We're going to rock our kids. Okay, moving on. And then the last one, we're going to pull it all together. Now, every single one of these meetings is all about immunity. So we're tying it all together. So what we're talking about with diet does have to do with immunity, but there are some specific things that we can do to enhance our kids' immunity on top of what we're going to be talking about for the next 3 weeks. And I'm excited to bring you some tips. I'm not kidding you. If you used to sneeze across town, I would get sick. No joke. I think you sneezed one time, Dorian, and I got sick. I'm sure that happened. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm sure that happened. So basically, sneeze away, sister, because I got my stuff going on. Yeah, I do. I don't get sick anymore. What? I need someone. No, really, if I do, see, the thing is that kids will get sick. That's just the part of it. But guess what? It's about how severe and how long. And we want to make sure that we can make it less severe, less long, and set their bodies up for success, because they deserve it. And we don't have a PhD in this, but you know what? We can learn together and actually set our kids on the healthier path by learning one step at a time. So I want to encourage you today, what you hear today, you might go, oh my gosh, you might throw your hands up in the air and just go try to live in the biodome. Didn't we say we were going to go live in the biodome in the desert with raw food? We can't do that. But basically, just take one thing and learn from it today, and take the step that you need. You know, don't go out there and do the sprint, because the little turtle's going to pass you. We don't want that. So anyway, so that's our series, and today we're on diet, and so we're going to upgrade our vices, right? So I kind of talked about a little bit about that, but I wanted to Diane, I wanted you to share with the ladies. I know you're perfect, and she is, and she's got it all together. But how did you get it together? I want you to share in like a minute. Can you do that? Or so. I wanted her to share a little bit of her story with you guys because truly, if somebody has it together, we need to know about that. So here. So this is who we are.
Well, first of all, I'd like to think I have it together. Not completely, but I started getting it together when Dottie started Moms in Charge. So, and I feel way more confident now because of Moms in Charge. So, I have 2 autistic kids, and I'll make it real short. They had behavioral problems, and we tried the popping a pill in their head, Risperdal, all that stuff, and behavioral therapy, and I'm like, okay, what's the next step? So, in the beginning, I always heard about the gluten and casein-free diet, which is wheat-free and dairy-free diet for autistic kids, special needs kids with, severe behavioral problems. That was us. So, I never really stuck to it. I really didn't understand it. My head was just spinning with, just raising these 2 kids and trying to stay sane. So a few years later, when Dottie started Moms in Charge, I really started to research, what these foods were doing to my child, both my kids. And so we started cutting wheat out of our diet, which, wheat's not good for their digestive system. And my kids, they can't speak to me. They can't really say, Mom, I feel sick, I'm hurting, I'm going to throw up. They don't warn me. It just comes flying out of their mouths. So I had to keep my kids healthy in any way I could. And with wheat, gluten, the protein that wheat releases into your gut and causes all sorts of inflammatory problems in your intestines, and just, makes them sick, and they couldn't really tell me that they were sick, and hurting. And dairy's not good for a young child's digestive system. With that, they react in crazy ways. Instead of saying, Mom, I don't feel good, they just, had temper tantrums or threw themselves on the floor. And maybe some of us know what we're talking about here, but, all kids have behavioral problems. But anyway, we cut that out of our diet, and then I joined Moms in Charge and started really researching it and finding out that it's not only not good for my children, but it's not good for myself as well. And when I cut wheat out of my diet, I had bad acid reflux. That was my sickness. I don't really have it that much anymore. I do get it on occasion, and wheat, gluten really does help to produce acid coming up your esophagus. And I pretty much healed myself with that. No dairy, no wheat. And that's probably why, I'm talking about gluten today, because that's what cured me. And my kids are they're doing really great now. And I attribute a lot of that to a good, clean, healthy diet. So that's it. That's it for me. And I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. That was just a joke.
That's right. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to try to prevent things. And if some people have some stuff going on like Diane has had, or like some of us have, then we're going to move forward with it. And that's why we're here. And we're going to be the change. And we're going to get going somewhere too. I shake it off, I shake it off.